Shoujo, let's go. Ooh. I forgot it was gonna... It feels awkward for it to be quiet. Ambling. Damn, again, this... this guy's too much. This offers too much. Seriously. Oh, for fuck's sake. I thought I turned off notifications. Ambling down the narrow aisles, I studied the spines of the books in random order, occasionally sliding one out to read the blurb, taking it with me if it looks good. In a few moments, I have a respectable stack of books in my arm. I guess I'll never be stuck for choice in here. The normality of the library... The normality of the library sinks in. Sure, there are large prints and braille books scattered throughout... What? Oh, but it is what it is. A library. It's as if the calm mood from the room I had tea with Lily is snuck... What? I had tea with Lily and snuck with us in here, unless it was here to begin with. Jesus, this... I can't handle. Something about this puts me at ease, just like before. I reach the end of the aisle and find it. I wish the font was better suited for reading out loud, and I also wish that the writer wasn't trying so hard to seem like he was intelligent and he just wrote better. Writing simpler is actually better. That's how you're a better writer, is if you can write the same thing but in a simpler way. There's no need for him to write things this way, and sometimes it doesn't even it like ends up overcomplicating a sentence in its structure and how it's formed because of the way he writes it, and it's infuriating to read. Doki Doki Literature Club was way better written. Reach the end of the aisle and find a collection of desks, set up for study or personal reading. Going a little further, though, I discover a nice, quiet corner at the back. While the rest of the library has the odd student sitting at a desk, either reading or stealthily sleeping, the back is pretty much deserted. As I glance around, I see someone who I recognize sitting on one of several beanbags. Hey, it's the chick. It's the dark-haired girl from my class. Oof, this music. I also have a problem with the audio mixing. It's always like sometimes there's just no sound, which isn't really a situation that should ever be a thing in a game. But then there's situations where the music's too damn loud. And then there's other times where there's music and it's not too damn loud, and it's like, could the mixing of the audio just be better and maybe have music always? It's the music's good when it comes on, but the mixing is the problem. See, like, why is this so freaking loud? It's probably not as bad for you guys because I have it turned down for the video, but my god. For me, it's way louder. It's the dark-haired girl from my class, the one who snuck out of the classroom earlier. She's reading a book, keeping it close to her face, which makes her look like she's really into it. From the way she was acting today, I had her pegged as more of a delinquent than a bookworm. In fact, her mysterious disappearance from the class raises all sort of whys in my head. Intrigue floats slowly but surely towards the surface, and before I know it, I'm walking towards the mysterious long-haired girl. Guess there's no harm in introducing myself as I would with anyone else. She's a classmate, after all. Walking over to another beanbag, I take a seat and lay my books beside it. The girl starts, looking scarily up at me from underneath her fringe. This is the first time I've seen her this close. Underneath her long, dense bangs, I can see that part of her face, at least a third if not half, is pretty badly scarred. My eyes are immediately drawn to the scars, subconsciously peeking past her hair until they meet her own eyes. See, and now it's too quiet, and so I gotta turn it up for you guys to even hear it at all. Like, why is it so bad? For a second I'm shocked and divert my eyes to the book in her hands, before I realize that looking away probably only makes it worse. It takes too many seconds to collect myself and remember what I walked up to her for. Hi, I'm new here. Hanako, we're in the same class. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. Oh my god! That pitch, why is it so high? I just transferred here the other day, maybe you don't remember. I did a self-introduction too. The girl doesn't say a word, but simply stares at me wide-eyed. I'm still getting used to the place, so I'm trying to meet as many people as I can. So, what's your name? Hanako. Speech is stuttered and so quiet that it's barely audible even in the still library. Somehow I think that my delinquent impression of her was wrong. Why would he think she's a delinquent because she left class? Like, the teacher noticed and didn't say anything. That's like a really weird thing to think someone's a delinquent over. Hanako, eh? So what are you reading? She gently tips the book backwards so I can read the title, at the same time hiding her face behind it. She must have noticed me staring before. Life of Pi. I've never heard of it before. What's it about? How have you not heard of it? A boy and a tiger on a boat. I can see this taking some time. Sounds interesting. Is it any good? She nods from behind the book but stays silent. She looks kind of tense, a bit like Yuko earlier, but in a different way. More like petrified with terror, I'd say. Fucking A, this music. Some mysterious delinquent girl turned out to be anything but, and she was quivering in a way that makes it look like she's mortally afraid of me. And now it's quiet again. Fucking hell. The only way out of here, as far as I can tell, is to get a normal conversation going. Is it a library book? I'm looking for new ones to read, but there's just so many. No, it's mine. Oh, so do you come here often? A huge blush spreads on Hanako's face and her eyes widen far larger than I thought it was possible for eyes to do. See, and now there's just no music. I don't get it. Oh no, did she what? Did she interpret my lame attempt at small talk as a feeble attempt to pick her up? I mean, wait, what? What did he say? Oh, come on, he just asked if she comes here often. I mean, I didn't mean it like that. I've got this that one Hanako takes off and runs towards the counter. Her hair like takeoff catches me off guard that I don't manage to go after her until she's good at start. I didn't start my timer. I suck. Come on, please let me start it. Thank you, fucking hell. Hey! Yeah! It's this music again. The mixing still sucks because it's way too loud, but at least it's good. Seriously. There we go, that's a bit better for my ears and still looks like it's even a bit high in the video, honestly. That should be better. By the time I reached the counter, she was nowhere to be seen. Lily and Yuko were happily chatting away. Knowing that I won't be able to catch Hanako myself, I approached the girls. Hey, did you notice a girl run past here? Maybe. What did she look like? Long dark hair, kinda shy. She had, well, some scars on her face. Man, Sal's got some... Oh, what a not tactful guy at all. You wouldn't be talking about Hanako, would you? Yeah, that's her. I saw her reading and tried to talk to her, but I think I scared her off or something. Oh dear. Yuko, would you excuse me? I'd better try and find her. Sure, I'll just hold on to these until you come back. What's going on? I'm sorry, but I'll have to explain to you some other time. Right, I'll see you later then. Yay, we're alone, best girl, even though we can't bang her. Lee hastily grabs her cane and hurries out of the library, leaving me alone with Yuko. I don't think I'll ever get the hang of this place. Did I do something wrong? What did you do? Nothing, I just talked to her, tried to get to know her, didn't even manage to get started. Yuko sighs and looks awfully bothered, even more so than she did before. I guess you weren't wrong so much as tactless. Told you, this guy's tactless. Tactless? I think this is a bit of a special case. It's like she never really talks to anyone. Isn't that a bit strange? I wonder. It's just how she is, I think. Yuko doesn't sound all that convincing. Then again, maybe this is just the norm around here. Everyone owns... Everyone has their own problems, or else they wouldn't be here. Perhaps I was being a little tactless after all. But how should I deal with these people? Forcing myself to act overly casual only makes me feel phony. Like I was supposed to be ignoring the elephant in the room. Yuko fidgets, looking like she wants to say something to that, but resists it. I think it's an elephant only if you feel that way. I guess she doesn't have a good sense of self-restraint. Makes me smile and she blushes heavily. She's so cute. What? Did that sound stupid? No, it sounded really wise. I guess you're right. It's more about me than anyone else. Neither of us has anything to add. What? Anything to add, so Yuko fills the silence by shuffling some paper around. People who have papers on their desk really like doing that. Did you find any books? I should be closing soon. I mean, this library should be closing, but I have to do it. What? I hope that's not too inconvenient for you. Oh yeah, I want some books, but I left them over there because I'll just go get them. I fetched my stack of books from beside the beanbags while Hanako and I were sitting and returned to the counter. Wow, you read a lot, don't you? Surprised myself with that too, honestly. At least, when I really think about it. Had a lot of free time earlier this year, so I kinda started reading books to fill that time. Couldn't do much else. I see. But she doesn't say anything else and just checks out my books for me. I guess this is what they call tact. Holding the library books with one arm, I throw my pocket key in the door. Sudden sound from behind startles me, making me nearly drop the books I'm carrying, or the key that I almost managed to get into the lock. Who is it? Yeah, it's this guy. Turn around to see who was talking to me. It's Kenji. He seems to be in a friendly mood, although the light glinting off his glasses in the dark gives him a sinister look. It's just me. This makes him pause and lick his lips nervously. Who is me? I don't know anyone called me. Are you some new guy again? His voice is suddenly strained and quick. Yes, but we've met before. Yesterday. I don't think so. I don't remember who I met. Someone I met only yesterday. Who was that? What day is it today? Try to ignore him. Is he joking or what? Prove that we've met before. I live across the hall. You're Kenji. Kenji jumps back, his eyes filled with an uncomprehending fear. How do you know my name? Damn. This can only mean one of two things. If we have met, or you're telling the truth and I just can't remember it. Or are you a spy? A psychic spy. His eyes dart around me, trying to peek into my room, although it's hard to believe he can see anything for those thick glasses. His mood swung from friendly to manic in less than a minute. Not psychic. How do I know that? I'm not a mind reader. Kenji points a finger in my face demeaningly. Unlike you. Stop that, man. We met yesterday. What's wrong with you? I live in this room. Lies. If you think you can pass this as how because I'm legally blind, you are sorely mistaken. You didn't even look like him. I mean, the resemblance is real slim. Maybe at a distance. Who do you think you're kidding? I want to grab him by the shoulders and shake him exacerbated. Oh, wait. I want to grab him by the shoulders and shake him. Exacerbated, I rub my eyes and let out a heavy sigh. Stay there. Kenji comes closer, one careful step at a time. I stay still, lest he assault me physically, although I doubt he could do much damage even if he did. Oh wait, I see it now. Damn, it really is you. Sighing again, and then once again for good measure, I step backwards just in case. What's up, man? You don't look too good, I think. Something wrong? I don't know, just had something stupid happen to me. A few stupid things, actually, even if you discount this one. I can't get a proper touch on other people here, and I have no idea if it's because of me or because of them. I don't know why I'm telling this to Kenji. It's not like we've had any contact either. That's rough, dude. Yeah. I'm sorry about calling you a psychic spy and all, but you can never be too careful. It's a hard identity we live in. What? Was that reality and I just read it wrong? Yeah, it was. I'm an idiot. I'm slowly starting to think that Kenji isn't necessarily living in the same reality as the rest of us. You see, this is how it is, the world. There is no justice, you see. Even when I lose, I win, because I don't lose the lesson. What does that even mean? It doesn't matter. He dismisses it flatly with a wave of his hand. So what happened? Why a long face? Do you have a long face? Yeah, it's nothing. I just scared some girl off accidentally. Literally too, she actually ran away from me. It was my fault really, I think. I'm not really used to all this yet. A girl? Cute one? Cute, that's a hard question. She had a nice body and really beautiful hair, but the face? This could go either way. I mean, I'm gonna say she wasn't cute. Because she wasn't. You know, not just in the looks, but also in just her personality. I hate that, like, shy girl, the like too shy to function archetype. It's like the most basic, annoying thing ever. And every time it shows up, everyone says that girl's best girl, even though it's like the most basic bitch girl you could ever make. I hate those kind of characters. Not exactly cute, no. There are a lot of cute girls here. Extremely disproportionate amount. I believe this is one of the dark secrets of the school. I tried to warn you, man, but did you listen? I don't remember any such warning. Dark secrets? Yeah, dark secrets. Extremely dark. Like a black hole. Have you noticed that the number of the girls in the school is slightly but significantly higher than the number of boys? It's like 60 to 40. I mean, isn't that just the average for schools? He turns his head to the left and stares off into the distance at nothing. Why is it like this? I mean, to the untrained eye, it doesn't appear to be that bad. But that is a full 20%. One would think that a school such a huge pool of women would be a man's dream, but no. What I'm about to tell you could blow your mind. Are you ready? I don't know where this is going, but I think I won't be missing much by cutting off now. No, I am not ready. I only get as far as turning the doorknob before Kenji starts talking again, showing that he doesn't really care if my mind is blown or not. I believe that this school is a battleground, the site of a feminist infiltration. This disparity in the number of men to women is a clear sign of how far they have come. In case this Cold War turns hot, they will have the superiority in numbers. Just another skirmish in the eternal war against the forces of the feminists. They're everywhere. In Japan, women outnumber men. It's not a 60-40 split, but it's only a matter of time, man. Even in America, women are the majority by the hair. Yeah, I mean, that's just the average everywhere, dude. I'm pretty sure China's the only exception because they had that one-child law for so long. They're building up their numbers. In the past, the build-up of the military has always been the clearest sign of imminent war. Japan is just the first step. Our economy is badass, and the country itself is small and isolated, yet a huge part of the Pacific in terms of political value. The perfect target, they're so cunning, as expected of women. Soon the day will come when Kenji's voice trails off ominously. That is why you can't trust them. They will sting you. They will string you along and then kill you, just as they killed me. You will end up just like me. Oh, hell no. Can't stop myself from blurting it out. Hey, what the hell does that mean? You said it, not me. The best I can think of. So, you're not supposed to say something like that? Damn, so rude. Where was I? Oh yeah, vast feminist conspiracy. Stop it, stop. I lost you way back there somewhere. Somewhere around a feminist infestation. Too hard to follow? It's cool. I have some graphs and stuff in my room. And puppets. You like puppets? No puppets. You don't like puppets. Okay. Graphs are still cool though, right? He speaks energetically, responding almost before I'm done talking, moving his hands in animated ways as he continues to rant on. This is too strange. I had him pegged as relatively normal, but it's clear that I was wrong. How did you ever have him pegged as that? From like his first sentence, I was like, oh, is this guy a mad conspiracy theorist? Something on your mind, dude? Just thinking about what it's like to be the lost man in an insane world. Kenji frowns, looking deeply upset. You mean that's you? You can't be, because I am the last sane man in an insane world. That is my dream. You can't just steal a man's dream. What the hell? There can't be two lost sane men. It would invalidate the whole last part. And that part is kind of important. There can only be one, like in that foreign movie where there could only be one. And in the end, there is only one dude left. Because that was the point. There can only be one. I never have seen anyone talk so heartedly and so defensively about absolutely nothing before. It's true. I do that sometimes. Anyway, if you wait here, I can get my graphs. I also have a list of other dark and complex conspiracies that this school holds. As tangled as... Quick, finish my analogy for me. Be a pal. I'm gonna go to bed now. It's extremely late. Doesn't sound like an analogy, but whatever. I like you. You seem like a cool dude. Most people don't understand what I'm talking about when I try to explain the vast feminist conspiracy to them. Denial is a terrible thing. Later. Claps me on the back and then vanishes into his room. So quickly and quietly, it's like he didn't even open the door, but instead walked right through it like a ghost. I don't know if I can fully digest what just happened, so I give up and just go to my room, kicking off my shoes before falling face first into bed. It takes me some time to relax and get up so I can get started on homework. It's because the sheets are cool and comforting against my cheek that it feels good just lying there with my eyes closed. The school is like some kind of a bizarre and surreal island. It's isolated on top of a mountain, and each person is stranger than the last. I just can't seem to fit in. What irony. One would think that fitting in a place that's made for people who are unfit for anywhere else would be easy. Maybe I'm trying too hard. Although I say that, it doesn't help take the edge off, and the words left echoing off my empty walls. I guess it's not as bad as I expected, though. This place really is more a school and less a hospital, pretending it's a school than I thought it would be. If nothing else, the scenery is beautiful. I open one eye, seeing the school books and bottles of pills arranged side by side on my desktop. Maybe this place is too much like a normal school after all. Damn, I don't know how long it was before I started my timer. So I'm not sure if ending now would mean it was too short or if it was the right length. Definitely can't be too long. Should be good to keep going. I feel very tired this morning, probably because yesterday itself was a very tiring day. On top of that, I woke up far earlier than necessary. After saying hi to... Oh, I should turn the volume up. After saying hi to Shizune and Misha, I started doing the work at... what? I started doing the work as instructed from the board. It already looks like today is going to be heavy. I have a problem with that now, though. Shizune and Misha might jump on me, trying to get an answer about whether or not I've decided to join the student council, even if it's just one day. Wouldn't put them past them to try, and I don't have an answer for them, if they do, so this situation is convenient for me. About 10 minutes into class, Hanako walks in and takes a seat. But no one looks at her. The teacher doesn't even comment on her lateness. Fuck that music. Does it need to have such a high pitch? It feels really unnecessary. It doesn't ever stop us to say that we're going to break into groups again. I turn my head and see that Shizune and Misha are looking at me. Shizune gives me a smile that is an equal parts cute and menacing. This is a smile that says, "We have you now. There is no escape." Hik-chan, looks like we're together again. Yay yay. Misha leans sideways while Shizune pushes her desk closer to mine. There really is no escape now, unless I would have jumped for the window. Jumping out the window isn't the best option, sadly. What's wrong, Hik-chan? Oh, Hik-chan, have you been thinking about what you said yesterday? You said that you would think about joining the student council, didn't you? It's okay, Hik-chan. We were talking about it after you left, and it would be rude to expect you to already have an answer for us this early. Right? Right? So happy you two are able to have a laugh at my expense, and even more pleased to know that you both know how crazy the two of you can be. Now that's over, Shizune snaps back into serious mode and smacks today's assignment with the back of her hand in an overly dramatic and important way. When I actually look at the stuff, it's mostly just reading. In fact, there are only 2 problems. I almost want to say something about how a rush to get started seems a bit much, considering the small amount of work. In fact, Shizune probably knows how little there is and simply doesn't care. Yeah, it seems like the workload doesn't matter to her as much as the fact that there is work. The actual amount, what? Oh, the actual amount is unimportant. She approaches everything with the same level of ambition. While I'm reading, I let my eyes wander around the room and catch Hanako trying her hand at solving the problems. Looks like she's working alone. Can't remember seeing her working with other people before. Thinking, oh god. Sorry. Had something in my throat, I guess. Thinking back to how why can't I speak? Thinking back to how shy she is. How shy she is. It's understandable. Hey, that girl over there. Huh? Who, Hik-chan? Her, Hanako, over there. Does she always work alone? I think so, Hik-chan. Do you feel sorry for her because she's alone? I was just thinking that maybe she could work with us or something. No, I don't think that would be a good idea, Hik-chan. Why not? Hik-chan, wouldn't get along with her. Why? Misha shuffles around the question, letting out a laugh that sounds very strange. It's nervous, but still has that little, lilting up and down quality present in everything she says. Just because, Hik-chan. Now she's noticed our conversation, and it makes me realize again how much has been citing everything she's been saying this whole time. What, Hik-chan? The friend of my enemy is my enemy. That sounds so harsh. I'm not gonna say that. You said it anyway. I know, Hik-chan. It's fine of you over her. Here. I wonder if this is Mistress' way of keeping things fair, since without her, I wouldn't be able to understand the things she's saying, and vice versa. Is that also why she signs all the time, so there's never conversations Susanoo will be left out of? Anyway, we should start on the problems now, Hik-chan. Finished with time to spare, and I decided to ask if there are any alternatives to the cafeteria, as frankly, the food so far has been subpar. This sends Susanoo and Misha arguing among themselves about their favorite restaurants. All of them are downtown, so I don't think we have time to go all the way there. And what about the bill? Are they arguing just for the fun of it? Maybe. Seem so distracted by it that they don't even notice the start of the actual lunch break. Look over my shoulder towards the back of the classroom. She seems to be studying her notes from the previous class. It's an odd sight. Everyone else in the class is busying themselves with the lunch break. Socializing, gossiping, rearranging desks. The ones with actual boxed lunches mixed in and chattering with everyone else, only interrupted by short bursts of eating. That was bouts, wasn't it? But when I watch Hanako, it feels like I'm the only one who can see her, almost as if she was invisible, sort of hiding in plain sight. Is she being bullied? Is she isolating herself from the rest of the class, or her own... what? I see her look over her shoulder, towards the classroom's rear door. Come to think of it, she hasn't turned a page since I've started watching her. I guess she's waiting for someone. What to do? Read my book, wait for now. Misha and Susanoo are still arguing about their choice for lunch break. Incomprehensible for a pair of high school students who have to take a taxi at least to make it downtown and back in time. Haven't you finished already? Oh, sorry, Hik-chan, were you waiting for us? Yeah. You don't have any plans? Plans? For lunch? Well, I don't, so I thought I could hang with you guys. She smiles victoriously at my lack of plans and excitedly translate my response to Susanoo. If you don't have anything specifically planned out, do you want to eat lunch with me and Hik-chan? We're going to go to town for lunch though. Don't worry, Hik-chan, it's not that far. Sure, I'll come with you. With that, we leave the classroom. Just around the corner of the hallway, something hits me in the chest with the force of a railroad train. Oh, hey. It's a cute girl. Is there a button to like... I don't know. Opening my eyes, I see a pair of salsa-like green eyes looking up at me. Hey, she's kind of cute. They belong to the perpetrator. Short girl bumped into me and has now fallen down onto the hallway floor. She wears a PE uniform and a very worried frown. The former strikes me as a rather strange thing to have on during a lunch break. More striking than that, though, is that she doesn't have legs. Oh, she does, but they're not flesh and bone. Her pale and very much flesh and bone thighs end in shins and feet made of some black, metallic, or plastic-like material. They look disturbingly artificial and unnatural. It almost makes me forget that my chest is hurting. The girl winces a little, rubs her nose, and jumps up. Oh man. Hey, are you alright? Sorry about that, really. This chick's cute. I wasn't looking where I was going, and you just came out of nowhere. Sorry. She's looking really apologetic, in the hurt puppy way of looking apologetic. I quickly forget about being angry or anything, since hurt puppies are my weak spot. It's okay, don't worry about it. Ouch. I say that, but then there's a stinging pain growing in my chest, and I know that this is about the biggest possible danger for my condition. Don't overexert yourself. Don't forget your medication, and most of all, don't get hit in the chest. Try to rub my solar plexus in case to chase the pain away, holding my breath in an attempt to clear my heartbeat. I'm sure I said that wrong. It seems normal. Hey, should I get a nurse? The very high-pitched voice in the girl snaps me out of it. Stared at her for a few seconds, dumbfounded, until I realized that I probably looked worse off than I really was, doubling over myself and looking all tense. Damn. I'm overly worried about my heart. No need, I'm fine. Managing to say something in response, I pull myself upright, feeling my sore ribs one last time and take a deep breath. It's just knocked the wind out of me. Big time. But it's nothing more than that. Sure you're okay? I hit you pretty hard. It's okay, I said I was fine, and nothing's broken. Now I'm done. That's good, I was... Feel a hand on my shoulder at the same time the girl's eyes widened in horror. What? Beep. Did I click? I didn't mean to. Okay. It's probably been long enough that I should end the episode here. I don't want to accidentally go, like, way over time, so... We'll just stop this part here. We met, cute girl today. Oh, and I guess we also technically met Hanako today. Met a few girls today. Finally actually, making more progress in meeting our potential partners, I guess. So I'll, see you next time. Like the video if you like the video. Drop a sick beat as well, and, subscribe.